A lot of you
Young and dumb.
don't know this. We married at 17 in secret. The sun is like not.
We're gonna get there eventually.
See, look,
Oh,
this is amazing right here.
I mean, we walking around. It's gonna hit us eventually, ain't it? Yeah.
You guys, we are at the park. As you can see, we got a little Kai here. For those of you that don't know, this is our son. Say hi.
Say hi.
Say hi. Don't be like that.
Good talk.
Good talk. So yeah, we're at the park, and this was actually Greg's idea, and I love it. We're in nature,
Yeah.
and it just feels so good, and it gives you guys a change of scenery as well.
Yeah.
So shout outs to him.
Shout out to us.
Today's topic is going to be about, there's mud right there, be careful. It's going to be about how we married in secret.
Yep. Definitely in secret.
A lot of you
Young and dumb.
don't know this. And we just want to get on here and talk a little bit more about it and, unpack the truth of our marriage and our engagement.
Because we don't have no photos or nothing showing that we got married or anything like that. But there's a reason behind that, okay? It's a method to the madness.
A lot of you guys actually think that we still haven't gotten married because the last thing that was publicized was our engagement. But let's backtrack to the beginning. There's a lot of mud out here. Greg and I met at 17 years old. I actually met him on his birthday. If you guys want like the whole full story about how we met, definitely check out my YouTube channel where I have a YouTube video specifically on that. So we married at 17. You were still in high school. We were both still in high school at the time.
We didn't marry at 17.
No, not married. I mean, we met at 17.
We met at 17.
Oh my goodness, I'm chopping this all up. You talk.
Go ahead.
Too much going on. People around us holding this tripod, and it's a new environment for me. So excuse me.
Ourselves.
We're both in high school. I was at a all-girls school, high school. When it came for time to graduate, I graduated, and he.
Yeah, I missed my whole senior year of high school. Basically chasing butt, so.
Excuse me? So I'm just butt?
You were just butt at the moment.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Confessions. These are my confessions.
No, I mean, you have a butt, so am I lying? I was chasing you.
Okay. So speak more about your truth.
That was an excuse though. That was kind of my fault because I still could have went to school. It's not like you stopped me from going to school. I just chose not to.
Yeah.
I just wasn't feeling the whole school thing.
You were all booed up with me at my place.
Yeah. While you went to school. That's what I'm saying. Like, I could have still went to school, but chose not to. I was like, man, I'm good off that.
And shout out to my mom for letting this happen, because Delia was really on this guy's side from the very beginning, because ain't no way she was going to let a child, especially a child that's not hers, stick around without going to school or doing anything like that. But eventually, she got up on him.
Yeah. She was not having it after a while. Because I damn sure wasn't doing shit with myself.
Right. So, fast forward, you go to night school and you end up graduating.
Yeah. I ended up graduating at 19 instead of 18.
The first time Greg told me that he wanted to join the military, I want to believe it was around the time we started dating, around 17.
Yes.
He already had it in his mind that he wanted to join, but me, in my head, I was like, okay, yeah, right, he's not joining. And a little part of me felt like I could convince him not to, just because I didn't want him to leave, duh. But
what an excuse.
But, you know, eventually he ended up graduating and joining, and I stuck by him.
Ended up being stationed in VA,
Virginia.
Norfolk, Virginia.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting a barracks room. And I was there for about 8 months. But while I was there, she kept visiting and stuff, and I, you know, like seeing her living conditions. And I just felt like she needed a change of scenery and opportunity elsewhere. So I decided to come up with the idea of us getting married.
So when he brought that up to me, I was like, huh? No, like, I was not trying to marry him.
Yeah.
I was not trying to marry him. I was like,
Sure.
Excuse me? When he first brought that up, I was like caught off guard at first, but then he broke down like the benefits and stuff like that, and then it started, you know, sounding good, like a good idea, because your girl was, what was I doing at the time? I went to college, I did a few semesters, and I ended up just like stopping. I wanted to take a break and figure out what I really wanted to do, because at the time I just felt like I was just BSing, if you want me to tell the truth. Like, I was just BSing. My mind wasn't focused. I wasn't going to class. I was sleeping in and just BSing, wasting money, wasting time. Oh, we're turning around?
Got a piss.
Me too. This was a good idea.
And bad.
And bad, because we drank a lot of liquid before coming here. We're fast. But yeah, so, but then after hearing the idea from Greg, because he kept mentioning it, and like he said, my living conditions wasn't terrible.
Yeah. You had a roof over your
I had
head.
a roof over my head. At the end of the day, I had food and stuff like that, but it was just becoming too crowded in my home, and I didn't feel like, it didn't feel like home after a while. I just wanted something for myself, and Greg was offering me an opportunity in that sense, and I, you know, he was my boyfriend for 4 years. The idea came up, and it kind of lingered because I wasn't so like quick to like jump the gun and get married with him, and it potentially being like it happening or whatever the case is. Like it wasn't like, oh, he joined, I can marry, because we could have really done that. Like we could have gotten married as soon as you joined.
Yeah.
And got out of boot camp. We could have, like, plenty of people in the military do that. But we didn't. We would have gotten an increase in pay immediately. Like, but
You're making it seem like I've always had that in mind. Somebody gave me the idea while I was on the ship. It's not like I had it in mind, like, since I joined or boot camp or anything. I ain't know about none of that until I got to my ship. People were married for money. And I was like, shit, well, I got somebody who, my girlfriend, and I don't really like, I was looking for her out there in New York. I was like, shit, we might as well do it too. And it was a big pay increase, so about $3,600. We went from making like $700 a check to like, ended up jumping up to around that time about like $3,200 each check.
what were we doing at that time? Because I don't have any receipts of where that money went.
Shit, we bought furniture. We used to go shopping a lot.
Yeah.
We had a whole wardrobe change for real.
I feel like it was more like drinking, eating,
going out,
partying.
buying bottles in the club, all type of dumb stuff.
Like, I feel like that's where most of our money went. We spent money on clothes and furniture, but the majority of that, when Greg went on his first deployment, he came back and proposed to me. Now, that I had no clue about. I had no clue that he was going to give me a ring. Like, that whole thing he pulled off, tell us about it. Because
So we was already married by then, but only literally a handful of people knew. More so people on on my side, like my friends and stuff, because they were military and they already know about that type of stuff. So, and one of my man Keith, shout out to Keith,
He took us.
He drove us over there because I ain't had no license, no nothing.
Right. Oh wait, I'm so sorry. Can we speak more about the day we got married? Because I definitely skipped that whole thing.
Yeah. So the day we got married, I think she had came and visited, and we had that in mind. But it wasn't necessarily a set in stone thing. It kind of just happened.
It was very much eloping.
Yeah. So we just got up one day. Told my man Keith, "Yo, take us to the courthouse." And shit, we got married. We said
I knew.
We said vows and shit. I was just confused. Like, damn, I thought you just walk in here, sign some papers. I thought, like, actual marriage, that's what we do that vow shit. They made us say vows.
Did they? No.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, he had us repeat after him, but it wasn't like we said our own vows.
Oh, yeah, whatever that was.
That's what vows is. When you take the time out to write, like, how you feel about the other person and the commitment, and then you say it. That's what we mean by vows.
Yeah.
But whoever, what are they called? Officiator? Whatever the person is called. He had us repeat after him and say certain things and agree. Basically. A contract.
Yeah.
Sign. Kiss.
Yeah.
And that's it. It was quick. Like, we didn't even dress up for it. Nothing.
Nope.
Like, straight up.
Nope. After that, we went car shopping.
Yeah. With no money.
With no money, no nothing. We was already
seeing into the future.
Planning ahead, moving ahead. And then, so we got married. And then I think she was only here for like a week or two. She ended up going back to New York.
From Virginia.
From Virginia. And then I ended up having to move out the barracks because I was married, and barracks is for single people. So I ended up having to move out. And I stood with my man Keith for about a month. Might have been a month and a half, something like that. And he let me stay there in one of his empty rooms. And we stood there and waited until that BAH money kicked in. And
then you went all out. This nigga bought a car. He got us an apartment. Bought us a dog. Like, we went all out. Like, it was New Year, new me.
Yeah.
That was
crazy.
at 21.
Yeah, 21. When we got married, though, I was like a month away from being 21. So I was really 20. But, yeah, it definitely went crazy. I was just happy for the pay increase because that money wasn't there. I was getting like $800 a check.
We was walking everywhere. I was more excited for, like, the car because we had no means of transportation and it was terrible. Like, when I'm talking about, Greg and I used to walk through like highways to get to places, take cabs. Like, Virginia was a place where you needed a vehicle and we didn't have that, so we would like have to take rides from people and stuff like that. Again, shout outs to Keith, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have made it to the courthouse.
Yeah, definitely.
So big shout out to him. He dropped us off, and then I don't know how we ended up at the car.
He took us there too.
He took us there too. See?
Yeah. After I stood in Keith's house for like a month, I got the car. After I got the car, we got an apartment, and then I ain't had no money after that because I was still waiting on the BAH. So shout out my man Paige, because he gave me $50 so I could buy like food and shit, at least until I got paid.
So yeah, our story is pretty crazy and I don't regret any of it. The one thing I do wish we would have done was taken pictures the day we got married and stuff. We didn't get to do that, but the memories are always still there. Thank God we remember most of it. Say hi. Still no hi? Hi.
You go.
Here, you could say something. I said something.
This is awkward. She left me alone with you guys. So how's everybody doing? Okay, bye. All right, so fast forward to the engagement, fake engagement. She didn't know I was doing it, but I had just got back from deployment, and
I threw you a party, a welcome party.
yeah, she threw me a welcome home party in her crib and shit. So there's mad people.
Did you even know? You didn't know that was gonna happen.
My mom ruined it when I was in the hotel.
Damn.
And she had called me. She was like, where you at? I said, I just touched down in New York. I'm in a hotel. Mind you, I hear mad music in the back. She's like, okay. I'm like, Mom, what you doing? She's like, nada aquí en la casa. Nothing here in the house.
What?
I'm like, yo, sis. All right. I was like, okay. Damn well. I'm like, you ruined it.
Damn, I'm just not. I didn't know this.
Yeah, you did. It's just been a while since we talked about it.
Oh, I don't remember.
No, yeah. She had called me, so that's how. Like, I could have, like, I had an idea, because, like, nobody met me anywhere. Nobody said, oh, let's link. I think Porfirio was hitting me up, too, asking me where we was at.
Black people.
Yeah, everybody asking me where I'm at, but nobody trying to link and shit. I'm like, all right. Y'all moving funny. But then my mom basically confirmed it, so.
But how did you know to do it then? So, like, you had the ring with you and you was just going to wait for the perfect time? Like, what was your thought process with that? Because
honestly, I ain't had no thought process. I was just going to do it whenever. Like, it was some bozo stuff. Like, I was young and dumb.
No, but that wasn't dumb. You actually chose the perfect time to do it.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was going to be the perfect time. It just happened like that. I just got lucky for real. We could have been in a restaurant. I probably would have did it.
That would have been cute too. I feel like either way, I wanted my ring. So listen, when that shit popped up, I was like,
let him talk. Let him talk. Would you like to meet Miss Juju first, baby?
I didn't know. Oh, but I wanted my ring.
Yeah.
But I wanted my ring.
So
period.
By then, how long we was married? I think we was married like a year or some change already.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna never get a ring.
Yeah, damn near 2 years, I think, something like that. But, yeah, I just walked in. You know, we had a good time. We was drinking, taking shots, and then I just walked up and proposed in the middle of everyone while they was there. Little did we know, or little did anybody else know, like, we was already married. I just did that, like,
I think there was more to why you wanted to buy a ring too.
Oh yeah, but that's for another story. That's for another day.
Let's just say it has something to do with our previous podcast video. If you haven't seen that one, then what are you doing? Like, definitely go ahead and check out that video as well. Make sure you're liking this video, subscribe, turn on the notification bell.
Everything.
All that. There was definitely more to that story as to why he decided to buy a ring and really, like, I guess,
solidify
our marriage.
Because we got married, but I don't know, it didn't really feel like a marriage. Like, it just felt like regular, like, boyfriend and girlfriend stuff. So
yeah.
But that ring was kind of like okay, like, I really want to actually be married. And
you were married.
But it was.
You want to be serious.
Yeah,
married.
Be serious. But that was after.
Or commit.
I commit, yeah. But that was after, like, a lot of different events that already happened.
Yeah.
That we shall share later.
I don't know if we're gonna share that. I don't know. Y'all gotta really
make it worth our while.
Yeah.
Why is this thing twerking right now?
Twerk. As far as, like, why we married in secret, I don't know. I think it was a little bit of me micromanaging the situation because I wanted the big wedding. I wanted the ring. I wanted the proposal. I wanted all of that. So, like, although we married when we did, I still wanted to, I guess, have all of that and then say, okay, you guys, like, we married or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But then after time, I realized that it doesn't even matter. Like, who cares? And I was also thinking about what other people would think about our marriage. So I didn't really want to share it unless it looked a certain way.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about us like marrying in secret? Like what's your input on that? Did you even care? Did you like?
Not really.
Whose dog?
Sorry, Chihuahua.
I didn't want to run over the dog.
Yeah.
You didn't want the big wedding?
No, I didn't care for the big one. I was like, man, that's too much money.
I just got this money. I ain't trying to lose it.
At all. On my cheap stuff.
Are you okay?
I just felt like it was unnecessary, too. Like, I always felt like, you know, weddings is cool and stuff, but, like, you know, it's a good memory. But ultimately, like, what does it do for you? Like, besides a memory? I don't feel like it really does much.
Well, for a woman, it's a little bit more like that fairy tale, like finding a man that you love, want to spend the rest of your life with, and all of that. Like, at least that's what I was kind of programmed with from an early age. So me just getting married out of nowhere without my family, without the big dress and the celebrations and all of that, it kind of felt like I was giving up on everything I was looking forward to from a young age, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I still want that wedding and that celebration, but we're going to have it and do it our own way.
Yeah.
When we're able to afford it and when we feel like we have the village that we want behind us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not going to be no like just random people there. It's going to be something intimate, but it's not going to be cheap either. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that's why we got married in secrecy. Hopefully, like she said, we can do an actual wedding just to...
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. You never know, God forbid anything happens, or it just never happens, one of those unlucky
I'm not
things.
speaking that into existence.
We're going to do one later on to renew vows, or actually do vows. And, yeah, make this a for everything. I mean, it already is, but make it like a forever everything.
We've been married for how long? We've been married
For 11. No, married
Whoa.
for 7 years.
Yeah, we've been married for 7 years. Together for 11 years. And we have this little person here to show for it. We have this little person here to show for it. Say hi.
Say hi. Hi, Kai. Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
You need to get in the picture too. What? He said what?
Mm-hmm. Say cheese. Look.
Say hi. That's the most you guys are going to get from him. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Well, this podcast episode. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out. Do not forget to hit the like for more amazing podcast videos.
Yep.
And Sakai's running away.
Hey. Hey.
Benny?
He's trying to run.
Come here.
He's like, yo, I'm trying to go to the park. Hey, Sakai.
Come here, papi. Sakai, toma. Here, car. So, yeah, say something.
Yeah, this was a great episode. Hope you guys like it.
Let us know in the comments if you want more videos like these, like us outdoors in a different setting.
Yeah, because this is a vibe. I don't know about y'all, but we're definitely enjoying this weather. Feel me?
Yes. And let us know in the comments any like topic ideas that you guys want us to, you know, talk about. Let us know. Make sure it's spicy. We don't want to talk about nothing boring or whatever.
Yeah. This is the Rez's History Podcast. We're going to fuck with y'all later.
Wait, hold on. I already said subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Do not forget to follow us on our TikTok and Instagram account. We're going, puppy. All right, we're coming. They're linked below in the description box. Hey.
Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Whoa, wow. Let me get the cards. You wanna go play? Let me get them.